entrepreneurs now. Why do you think that is? So heart-centered businesses, again, I think that we as nurturers run our businesses differently.
I would agree, and I think that a lot of women are re-entering the workforce. They may have taken a break. They may have raised their children, their families, become caregivers in later stages of their life, so they're looking for careers that they can fit into their lives and have a little bit more balance. So I do know, I think the statistics were 85% of the buying decisions are affected by women, which is, you may not care as a business owner when it comes to advertising whether or not it's heart-centered or not, or whether it's an empowerment movement, but you need to pay attention that women are in positions to make these decisions, and we are deciding for our children and our parents and
our husbands.
We rule.
That's right.
We really do rule the world.
That's right. When it does come down to that final decision on any major purchase, you're right, it is 85%.
Right.
So that's what in advertising, when I'm trying to sell advertising, that's another thing that I always say is, it's not like terrestrial radio where when you hear a song you don't like or you hit an ad comes on, what do? You turn the station. Here people come and they stay and they listen to a whole show, the ads, and maybe the next show, or they like the show that they heard and they binge listen to that.
Exactly.
And so that's pretty heavy. So you're not like throwing a giant net and hoping to catch. You're isolating the kind that you're catching.
Exactly. It's very targeted. You may not reach the large volumes of people, but the people that you are reaching are
your target.
They are your target. So,
right. Yeah, and that's huge. With how many magazines do you distribute every month?
5,000.
That's huge. That's huge.
And then we have our digital footprint and we've got our expanding database from all the years of events and expos.
And you send emails. I know I get emails for your events, and that's very cool. So heart-centered businesses are, I think, really coming along. They're growing into their own thing now, and people are running their businesses differently than they used to. Do you agree with that?
I think so. There are a lot more people working from home now and taking advantage of social media and various, like, you can run a business off of your phone.
Yes.
Your iPhone now. So I think that people are making these businesses more personal. They're personalizing businesses and kind of stepping out of that corporate black and white, cut and paste strict schedule, and people are making their own schedules, and you can control so many things: your advertising, your logos, your business cards, photos. You can hire people on your own. You can transfer funds. You can do everything, just from your phone. So I think people are taking advantage of being their own boss and being in charge.
That's really true. And besides that, if you're looking for, let's just say, an insurance company. So an insurance agent is somebody that you have to really trust because they know everything about your finances, everything. And they advise you. They become kind of your financial advisor in a lot of ways. Wouldn't you rather give your business to somebody that you see on Facebook and that has testimonials from your peers than some big box insurance company?
Absolutely.
So you are absolutely right, and that's what makes it heart-centered.
It does. And people want to do business with people they know and like.
They know, like, and trust.
Exactly.
Yep.
I love the trust.
Right, exactly.
So that's a big thing, to promote your business, not in how big you are, but how much you care. That was my tagline in real estate, Deb St.Hilaire, because I care.
I love it.
It's great.
It
fits.
Yes, it does.
It does.
It does. So out of all the things that you've done, you also have an advertising agency, which is called
She Media Group. Deborah Collins and Associates was formed 21 years ago.
Wow.
Yeah. So I had a full service, had a full service active ad agency for the better part of 20 years. And then I kind of diverted into publishing the magazine. So just kind of transitioned my business a little bit at that point. But I still have the agency, and I still do full broadcast. I'm a former general manager of radio stations and in the market, in the Flint market. So I spent a lot of years doing that. So it was a natural transition for me. The print side of the business was something that was new and exciting. I think is where the draw was.
Did you just think of it one day?
I don't know where it came from, really, other than I always loved magazines, and I love reading. So, yeah, I think it was just put on my heart that I was to be doing this. This was the next step for me.
I'm so glad that you did. And for those of you that have not seen an issue of Women to Women Michigan, that's a beautiful, don't you think? It's a beautiful publication.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
And we have them. We're lucky enough to carry them here at W4 Divas. And I'm always really proud when I get a new issue. And all the classes we have on Saturdays, I put them on the table for everybody. And yeah, it's good. Don't you look forward to having that new magazine? Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, everybody does. So good job. Good
Thank
job. You. Yeah. So in your mind, what would set apart a heart-centered business from just a regular business? What would make you go with one over the other?
Well, I think it's a vibe that you're going to feel. And for me, it comes from my team. It's everybody that's behind the publication. I think when you pick up the publication, that's what is coming off the pages. It's our writers. It's all of these women that have this positive vibe, that are very much supporting what other women are doing and what their accomplishments are. And as we go through different stages in our life, we have different needs. And I think I really try to show diversity. And
you do.
I like to see different age groups of women. I'm real excited to have Brittany here with her youth. Mm-hmm. I mean, she's keeping me on my toes. I got to sharpen my skills a little bit. She's pretty awesome, and it's wonderful to see somebody this young that is involved in her own mentoring before she even met me. And she's just really a leader. She is a leader now, but I can only imagine give her another 20 years.
Yeah. And that's heart-centered. You're already heart-centered.
Yes.
So anything that you do is going to be heart-centered.
It's going to be intentional about being heart-centered. And that's that's what it's mostly about. With being a heart-centered organization or business, it's about helping people more than just yourself. A lot of businesses, it's all about what they can gain from you, but it's like reciprocity. You give and you get. It's a two-way thing. So that's important to me.
Good. That's really nice. That's very good. So I told everybody on Facebook that we had a little announcement that we were going to make tonight. And Brittany, I'm going to let you make it.
Oh, well, okay. I'll do that. I will definitely do that. Okay, so Women to Women magazine is now in the process of presenting a radio show of our own called Who Is She? Woo! Yeah, so big applause for that. And it's gonna be it's gonna start March the 14th, and our first show is March 14th, and then our second show will be the 28th, but it'll be the 14th and 28th of each month.
It'll be the second and fourth Wednesday.
I'm sorry, yes, of each month. So we're excited about that. We have some cool things in the works and some interesting people that we're going to be talking to.
I love it.
And we're going to get this show rolling.
And what's the name of it?
It's the name of the show is Who Is She?
I love it. I think it's going to be really fun.
Yeah,
I'm looking forward to it. So it's going to be interviews. It's going to be you out and about. And or it could just be you by yourself. It could be you and Deb. It could be whatever you make it.
We're going to enjoy the creative freedom.
Right. Yep. And the whole purpose of it is to What's the purpose of the show?
I'm sorry. The purpose
That's
of the
okay.
show is to highlight some of the women in our communities who are doing cool things, or whether it be business, ministry, encouragement. Just some cool people women in our community that go unnoticed.
Cool.
So it should be cool.
Yes. And the other thing we're going to do is start having every person that's on the cover of the magazine interviewed.
Yes.
On Diva Dialogue would probably be a good fit for that.
Nice. I'm taking your lead, Deb.
Okay. We'll have to get that set up. So this year's first issue is almost ready to come out, right?
It is. We loaded the magazine to the printer today, and we should have it next week.
Cool. Ooh, I can't wait. So I'll come pick them up because I'm going down that way on the 24th.
Beautiful.
Yeah. So all good things coming. And you also started a monthly, right? Empowerment speaker. What do you call it?
Our Pick Your Passion series.
Pick Your Passion, that's it.
Yes. And those are being held on the fourth Thursday. And this is something new, a new project for us, just to be able to be out in the community, to offer some, I hate to say networking because it's not just business, but an opportunity for ladies to come out and get to know some of the girls and what we're doing. So we just did the Law of Attraction, was our first launch.
And that was with we have
Suzanne and Kevin Young. Yep. And that was phenomenal. We had a lot of fun with that. So we're trying to do like a 5:30 to 7 networking, and then an hour and a half lecture of some type, or demo or seminar. The next one that we're doing is going to be focused on self-defense for women. So we're coordinating our speakers now to be able to give women the tools that they need. It should be a fun, interactive kind of session.
Yes, so that's March.
That is March.
And then April is our friend Lisa from Self Love Beauty.
Right. And then we have Deb from Divalution.
Yes.
And what is your topic, Deb?
Uh-oh. I don't know what to call it yet, but it's all about, I guess, put your big girl panties on, I guess.
Right.
It's all about making it
strong
through adversity and staying strong, coming out stronger on the other end.
Phenomenal.
And I speak from experience when I speak of that, so that's very near and dear to my heart. So I really look forward to that. So that's May, and then who's June?
We don't have it booked yet.
You don't have June, okay.
No.
All right.
So if anybody out there is listening and has a topic or a suggestion for us, we're still developing.
I bet I can help you out there.
Great.
Yeah.
Lots of folks.
Some people that have shows on the network, I think would be
nice.
good.
Nice.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So that sounds like really fun. And you had the first one, and you had a good turnout, and that's really cool.
Really nice.
So what else is on the agenda for Women to Women?
We have our Fall Expo that is going to be at the Holiday Inn Express in Flint, and that will be October 5th and 6th, Friday and Saturday. We're still pulling together our speakers for that event. We've got quite a bit of time yet to organize. So we've just developed that, and then we're probably also going to do a location in Saginaw Bay City.
Cool.
That will follow. So I'm looking at November, early November, late October.
Very good. Those are always fun. They're always fun. And the thing I like, too, is that you're changing the format to meet the changing needs of women.
Always.
Right.
Like, it's a lot different now than it used to be.
Absolutely.
And I love that you do that. You watch the trends.
We are trying to, we don't change our business model to accommodate everything, but we are watching the trends. And women are busy, and they're looking for different things. And, the worst thing that you can do with an event is keep doing it the same way because you always did it that way. So that is part of my strategy in bringing in some of this young, new talent, that they also have a new, fresh perspective on what we can do. And, at this stage of our career, I don't want to get old and stodgy.
Right.
I'm looking for some adventures.
God forbid, right.
No.
Right. I agree.
Yeah. So hopefully we can show ladies that